we show solidarity, with suicide bombers.
Absolutely.
It's hard to believe that clip is real, but it is. And it's not even the craziest thing she told me. And that woman has run for the United States presidency 3 times, but we'll get to that. This is a protest in New York City where they're calling to free all Palestinian terrorists, including those serving 5 life sentences who have executed Americans at point blank. I'm going into the lion's den to speak with these people to find out what it is that they really want. Now, this was one of the toughest videos to make, and you'll see why right away. Welcome back to The Nate Friedman Show. Rabbi, Yitzhak, can we talk? What would it say? Yeah, can we talk about how am I a Zionist terrorist? Yeah, I'm here, but how am I a Zionist terrorist? Can you explain how?
How?
Yeah. Can you explain how?
Like you here, no negotiation with terrorists like you.
Oh, so you don't negotiate with terrorists?
No, like you.
Okay, how am I a terrorist? This guy's calling me a terrorist.
Stop with the Islamophobia in New York City.
Stop with the Islamophobia?
Yes.
Okay, what Islamophobia are you talking about?
You were spreading Islamophobia when you went to Times Square that day.
This guy's a fucking troll, man. I recognize him. Don't waste your time. He just wants bad attention, good attention.
Okay, and how was I spreading Islamophobia?
You were pushing people to make people hate Islam, and then they attack Muslims.
Do you have a specific thing that I did that we can talk about?
You met with Tommy Robinson, the piece of shit garbage guy.
Yeah, he does great work.
What's that?
He does great work.
How? Because he's a big Islamophobic?
Well, what is Islamophobia?
Somebody who hates Muslims and pushes people to hate Muslims.
Okay, why do you think Islamophobia is growing?
Because more people hate Muslims because of the propaganda going on in the U.S.
Do you think that has to do with the top 10 terrorist organizations? Do you think it has to do with the top 10 terrorist organizations being Muslim?
Could be, but it couldn't be.
It's unrelated, though.
Well, depends. Okay. But unfortunately, not all Muslims are bad, so there are good Muslims and also bad Muslims, just like Jews and Christians also the same thing. They're good. But it's just the media nowadays are spreading massive anti-Muslim propaganda in the country.
Okay. So about the Times Square video, is there anything specific? I know you mentioned Tommy Robinson, but about that video, something that you disagreed with that I did?
Oh, you were looking at the people praying in not a grateful way, and then you were saying that they're here to take over.
Well, they said they're here to take over.
Let them know that we are taking over New York City.
Oh, the guy with the beard?
Yeah, he said we are taking New York City over.
Are you talking about SQ?
Yeah.
The guy with the beard?
Yes.
Don't talk to me.
We're having a nice conversation. What's wrong with this conversation? He's your friend? Okay.
Muslim, yes, he's a Muslim, my friend.
He's wearing a kippah.
Yes, because he respects us, not like you terrorists. Because he respects us, not like you terrorists that you are not respecting any human being in the world.
I'm not respecting any human. I'm not respecting babies.
You are respecting dogs more than babies.
We respect everyone. We just don't want racism. That's all.
Okay.
Don't
So anything specific about the Times Square video?
No, I know. Okay.
You will take it out.
We're having a nice. Can you just
listen? I want to talk about the guy SQ with the beard.
Yeah.
I know he's a little crazy guy a little bit, but don't take him. Not all Muslims are like him. So.
Oh, so he's crazy. The guy that's leading the entire thing is crazy.
SQ's crazy.
SQ's crazy. So the guy that led the entire prayer.
Because he's the one who a lot of Muslims were against that. Actually, they didn't want it to do that.
I didn't see them at that.
There was a lot of comments. If you go online, you'll see that back to his video. His channel is Way of Life SQ.
Yeah. So what brings you here?
I'm here with my friends, with my brothers. We came from Rockland County, upstate.
Okay, hold on, this guy. Did you just call my security SS? He's doing a bad job because I gotta tell you something.
He's worse than SS, you Nazi.
Worse than SS.
You Nazi.
Hold on, where's my chain?
He's a Zionist terrorist.
This is a Star of David.
Zionist
something
terrorist.
you will wear. Okay, he's a pretty bad SS agent if he's not killing
people. Baby killer. Zionist terrorist. Zionist terrorist. Baby killer.
Do you know Jake Lang?
Zionist baby killer. This is what
See, I'm being surrounded right now.
Yes.
Can I smile for the photo?
You are a Zionist terrorist.
What's that?
You don't have to be here.
I don't have to, neither do you.
Nobody wants you here.
Jake Lang?
Nobody wants me here?
Anywhere.
Nobody wants you here.
Anywhere, not just here. Anywhere, not in Iran, not in Iraq, not in Palestine, anywhere.
Do they want you in Palestine?
Zionist terrorists.
Do they want you in Palestine?
Zionist terrorists, not negotiation with terrorists like you. Zionist
He wants to deliver a
terrorists.
quick message.
Zionist
Fuck you,
terrorists.
Tommy Robinson. Fuck you, Tommy Robinson.
Zionist
I'll make sure to get him that message.
What's that?
I'll make sure to send him that message.
Yeah.
Zionist
You
terrorists.
know Jake Lang?
I don't.
You don't know Jake Lang?
Palestine.
Okay. Do you think that they want you in Palestine?
Free Palestine.
Nice arguing. Do you want to say anything else besides Zionist terrorists or no?
Free
You're good?
Palestine. No negotiation with terrorists like
You don't negotiate with terrorists. Okay. All right. Who do you work with?
Free Palestine.
You work for Free Palestine? I see you have your press pass. Who do you
want
represent?
you here.
Nobody?
Nobody. These people don't want you here.
I know. That's why I'm here.
You are harassing people. You are harassing people.
I'm harassing people? You're press. I'm doing your job. I'm interviewing people.
You are harassing people. Why do you need a guy behind you?
Do you want to?
Nobody wants you here. That's why you need somebody behind you.
Okay.
I don't need somebody behind me.
What do you think about Jewish people?
Free Palestine.
That's what you think about Jewish people?
Free Palestine.
So your thoughts on Jewish people is what?
Nobody wants you here.
Meet Javier Soriano. He doesn't just film at these protests, he gets arrested at them. Here he was charged for blocking the roadway, and then just a few days later the charges were dropped. He uploads his videos to YouTube, where in the descriptions he calls the United States the terrorist Yankee empire. He says the reason we have ICE is because of Zionist politicians like Zionist Joe Biden, Zionist Hillary Clinton, and Zionist Chuck Schumer. I guess he doesn't realize that Biden is the one who let in over 10 million illegals into this country, and that Schumer is actually the one wanting to give them all citizenship.
Zionist
Nobody wants you here.
Zionist terrorists.
Call me a sucking terrorist. If you're gonna follow me around, you want to talk?
Nobody wants you here. Why do you need this guy behind you?
Because of people like you.
Really?
Yes, literally.
Maybe you can go to
Zionist terrorists, go away from here! Zionist terrorists! Baby killer! Zionist terrorists! Baby killer!
We made a pen.
Zionist terrorists!
We do this on purpose, okay?
Okay, so yet again, with these terrorist supporters, I've been asking.
We have a press area right here. If you want to go inside. This way people can still walk.
So in the United States of America, I can't go and ask questions. I get yelled at that I'm a baby killer. And front and center are all the self-hating Jews. These are the people that are ushering in Islam into this city. It's because they see, look, these Jewish people support it. This group of people, they're Neturei Karta. They're a fringe group with a couple hundred members. They've met with the president of Iran at the time. This is Mamdani's New York. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Before we cross the street to talk to the counter-protesters, I have to tell you that when I say they're ushering in Islam, this is exactly what I mean. They're just getting here now. Did you say Allahu Akbar? Oh, look at this. Look at this. This guy is wearing the flag of an organization that says we should kill all Jews, and he's saying shalom, my brothers. I understand. No, I'm just wondering what that band is. You said shalom, my brothers. I'm Jewish too. You want to give me a shalom? I am. What's that? I'm not a real Jew? Now let's talk about this guy who was yelling in my face that I was a terrorist. We've actually talked to his friend Rabbi Yitzhak before in a previous episode, and you can see these two are almost always side by side. He's often flashing peace signs for cameras and is consistently positioned at the front alongside senior rabbis, suggesting a leadership role. In Toronto, he is seen marching arm in arm with Shia Muslim clerics in white robes and turbans. In Times Square, he stands beside a Soul of Palestine banner with a keffiyeh, throwing up his signature peace sign. The irony is that here he is holding a sign in one of my previous videos that reads, "The state of Israel must go." He wants peace but is calling for a genocide of his own people. I could tell by his accent that he was Israeli, so I found a video of him in Israel that was uploaded only a couple of years ago.
אני לא ציוני, אני יהודי. לא ציון. יהוד. אני יהוד, לא ציון. אני רוצה להיות יהודי כמו פעם, כמו לפני 150 שנה, שחיו פה בשלום בשמחה. שכל הפלסטינים יחזרו לפה. כולם יחזרו לכל המקומות, לתל אביב, הכל שייך לכם.
Now, have you ever wondered what would happen if a pro-West rabbi went up against one of these rabbis? Well, in never-seen-before footage on the Nate Friedman Show from when I went to a Palestine protest with Miss Israel, a pro-West rabbi goes head-to-head with Rabbi Yitzhak. Remember, Yitzhak's organization sat with KKK leader David Duke at a Holocaust denial conference in Iran. They presented a gift to Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Iran's most powerful proxy army responsible for killing 241 U.S. Marines in Beirut. And they laid a wreath at the grave of Imad Magouneh, the operational mastermind of that Marine barracks bombing and one of the FBI's most wanted terrorists until he was killed in 2008. And now this is the clash.
How is the Zionist terrorist doing today?
We're doing well.
You are an ugly Zionist terrorist. I don't want to speak to you.
Okay, so she isn't ugly in my opinion, but why don't you?
Terrorist.
She was an IDF combat medic. Why don't you talk to her? Yitzhak, please.
You have blood on your hands.
Hamas doesn't have blood in their hands.
You have blood on your hands. You have blood on your hands.
And Hamas doesn't have blood in their hands.
Who is responsible for this?
I didn't ask who is responsible.
I support
You're against
the peaceful coexistence that we had prior to the movement of Zionism. I'm standing with God. I'm standing with our religion. This Gaza Holocaust is not in my name.
You are not saying that.
This Gaza Holocaust is not in my name.
You're saying that you support Hamas that kill Jewish people.
Did you hear me say that? From the river to the sea. Palestine should be free of occupation, free of the Zionist movement.
And?
In the same,
Hamas could be there?
Wherever out there, we had beautiful peace prior to the movement of Zionism. They hate Jews, they hate their occupiers.
They
hate their murderers who killing whole families.
One second. I live in Argentina, okay?
Yes.
They went to Argentina, they bombed, sorry. They bombed an entire place of Jewish, not Zionists. How do you explain that?
Why did it happen? Because the Zionists do whatever they can to masquerade in our religion.
Always you have
to masquerade all the Jews, to put all the Jews in danger. This is what Zionism is responsible, to put all the Jews in danger. Yes.
Hitler also. Make Hail Hitler. Go. Nobody wants
we lived in peace with the Muslims prior to the movement of Zionism.
Which peace? We don't
it
know
is
history.
Zionists who want to put all the Jews in the same
I don't kill the Zionists. I don't kill the Zionists. You join our terrorists.
I've done a whole episode on Yitzhak and NKUSA, and now let's talk to the counter-protesters.
Why don't they give you a free ticket to Gaza so you can make
Hey, how's it going?
You can join them.
Could I interview you?
What's your name?
My name is Nate Friedman. So, I was just kicked out of that lovely section.
Yes, I'm with open arms.
This is a section that chants from Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. But they formed a wall against me pretty quickly.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on today's protest?
It's more anti-Zionism. Anti-Zionism is Jew hate. That's one of the reasons why Jews are being attacked, and we must stand here strong.
I have to wrap around 1 second.
Yeah, I understand.
Am Yisrael Ahoy!
So, tell me again, what brings you here?
Well, I'm a Zionist, and I'm not hiding. Nothing's going to have me stand down. And what's going on there is anti-Zionism. Anti-Zionism is Jew hate. And Jews are under attack in this city.
Yeah.
And Harut is here to stand strong.
And how are Jews under attack in this city?
They're under attack verbally, they're under attack physically, they're under attack in universities, we're under attack in our schools. I was at Park East Synagogue when they were when the police permitted them to block the entrance.
So I remember that Park East Synagogue protest. I unfortunately couldn't make it as I was working on another investigation. However, when I saw footage of it, I saw some very familiar faces. At the back, we got John Francis Mulligan, who hangs out with PFLP members inside the United States that I've spoken to. He takes pictures with AOC and gets arrested at Trump Tower protests. And at the very front of the protest, look who it is. How about that?
So we're going to stand here.
I know that there's a motion to allow protesting to happen closer to a synagogue. What are your thoughts on that motion?
Okay, well, the lack of, what, you mean the barriers law that Julie Menon was doing?
Yes.
It's ridiculous. She backed down to the leftists. Originally, it was 100 feet. Now it's in the hands of the police. If the mayor's, as far as I know, it's going to become law, and it's still in the hands of the police. So we're back at square one again.
Yeah.
And, Julie Menon is answerable, and the commissioner are answerable to Mayor Mondani.
So I know this protest is to free all Palestine prisoners.
Right.
What do you think about Israel's decision to incorporate the death penalty?
I think it's fantastic because the prisoners are being used for bartering. And each time the Gaza, Hamas kidnaps Israelis or hurts Israelis, they use the prisoners as a bartering tool. And then terrorists are freed. So we've got to do something that's got to be stopped.
Yeah.
They have leverage.
What was your reaction to Mamdani winning? Like, what do you think is going to happen to the city next?
May God help us. I plan on staying, and I plan on continuing to doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But Jews are in trouble here.
Have you seen a lot of Jews leave the city already, or what's happening?
Yes, from Long Island to Manhattan, friends of mine are moving. They own property and they're selling it.
Yeah.
They want, if they can't come into the city to enjoy it, then why stay?
Now, pouring rain started, but the protesters stayed, and if they stay, so do I. And before we go back in there and expose what these people are truly after, I want to share that most of these natural brands you see everywhere, they're not really natural. Companies like Dr. Squatch or Burt's Bees started small, but now they're owned by massive corporations, and this doesn't always happen, but now their products are starting to look a lot like everything else. That's why Vanman stands out. They've built their entire line around simple, recognizable ingredients. It doesn't look like a chemistry exam when you look on the back. The high reviews on Amazon and the demand speak for itself. The Tallow and Honey Balm is one of their most trending products, hydrating, protecting, and supporting your skin without fillers. When you use real ingredients, your skin actually recognizes them. The fatty acids in the tallow are almost identical to the natural oils in your skin, so it doesn't give you that greasy, artificial feeling you get from other products that are loaded with chemicals. Tallow Balm can replace your lotion, your night cream, your wrinkle cream. It's truly an all-in-one solution. Ready to ditch the corporate chemicals? Go to vanman.com/Nate and use code Nate for 15% off your first order. That's vanman.com/Nate and use code Nate for 15% off your first order. Vanman, real ingredients, no exceptions.
Hey, how you doing? I was wondering if I could interview you real quick. What's that? Okay. Could I interview you? Is that okay?
Oh, sure.
Amazing. What brings you to this protest?
Well, I'm here to protest this edict that was just passed, calling for the execution of close to 10,000 Palestinian political prisoners.
Yes.
And we feel this is another war crime that Israel is perpetrating against the Palestinian people with the backing of the U.S.
Yes.
Not just the Trump administration, not just Trump, but the Trump administration and U.S. imperialism.
I know that there are some prisoners like Al-Sayad who kind of coordinated the Passover massacre with like 30 Israelis killed. Do you believe that he should be freed as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because this is an occupation. Occupation is an act of war.
Yeah.
It's a criminal occupation, and any resistance carried out by the Palestinian is justified.
So would you like to see more suicide bombings in Israel from Palestinians?
Well, of course, we don't want to see anybody committing suicide. But again, if this is what they choose to do to free their land and to free their people, we show solidarity, with suicide bombers.
Absolutely. And so Anas Sheriff, I believe his name is, he organized this. And when he was on the train, he said, raise your hand if you are a Zionist. Now is your chance to get out. Do you support that?
To get out of.
Like this warning that he gave people, basically on the train. He basically said, "Raise your hand if you're a Zionist." Do you support that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They should get out. They should not be able to go any place in the world without being confronted.
Like any Zionist in New York, right?
Any Zionist in New York.
And why is that? Would you say?
Yeah, because it's a Nazi ideology.
Yeah.
It's a Nazi ideology, and and it should be confronted. Now, if there's someone that's anti-Zionist, and is Jewish, then of course, we support them.
I'm hearing that you should not be talking to them. That this is the Zionist media.
Oh well.
What?
It's okay.
Is it?
Huh?
Who is that woman? Do you know her?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I don't know her. She came over to stop you from speaking. How do you feel about that? That's kind of weird, right? That she just comes over. Oh, yeah, but we're having a nice conversation.
Well,
do you want to have a nice conversation?
He knows my position.
It's not worth it.
What's that?
Warned by a reliable source, you're not worth it.
By a reliable source. You want to share your source?
Well, anyway, you know my position.
Should have asked you where you're from before I handed you off.
You did a good job. You let me get an interview. I appreciate that. Would you like to talk?
That's okay. She's our spokesperson.
She's your spokesperson? What's her name?
Then I said to myself, well, before I put her on the spot, I should have.
Yeah, of course. But spokesperson for what organization?
Did she tell you?
No.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
It's alright, I did some digging and found out who this spokesperson is. Meet Monica Moorhead. She's ran for President of the United States 3 times on the ticket of the Workers' World Party that supports North Korea, backs Saddam Hussein with Fidel Castro and the Communists during the Cold War against America, and whose own newspaper called the October 7th massacre heroic and daring. Black Lives Matter was part of her slogan during her presidential campaign, and she's always been a supporter of releasing Palestinian terrorists, which is why she's here in the first place. Before she even earned herself 29,000 votes toward being president of the United States, Moorhead was distributing newspapers for the Black Panther Party as a teenager. She joined the Workers' World Party in 1972 and rose to its national leadership by 1979, making her one of the longest-serving operational leaders of the Marxist-Leninist far left in the United States. And get this, she was even a kindergarten teacher from 1975 to 1980. The Workers' World Party, the group she's a leader of, is named a domestic terrorist group by the FBI. It created the International Action Center and the Answer Coalition, which we've exposed in the past for organizing some of the largest anti-West rallies in American history. In 2004, branches of the WWP broke away and formed the Party for Socialism and Liberation by a man named Brian Becker, who now teaches classes on socialism at the People's Forum. In January 2024, Moorhead co-organized an international assembly against imperialism in solidarity with Palestine in New York City. Now, according to Workers' World's own reporting, she personally chaired the Voices and Defenders of Palestinian Resistance panel, and well, it's quite an interesting panel. You got a member of the Islamic Jihad Politburo, which is the governing political body of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. This guy is on the board of directors for terror operations. A Hezbollah representative is also there, the international coordinator of Sami Dun, which is a sham charity that serves a fundraiser for a designated terrorist organization called the PFLP. A radical rabbi of course, Neturei Karta, who is known for attending Iran's Holocaust denial conference with the leader of the KKK. This panel is literally a group of designated terrorist organizations on American soil. In 1997, Moorhead traveled to Havana, where she met and was photographed with Assata Shakur, the former Black Liberation Army member convicted of murdering New Jersey State Trooper Warner Forrester, and whom the FBI placed a $2 million bounty on and designated her a domestic terrorist. David Chung, who we've exposed for being paid $75,000 a year to protest, wore her shirt in a photo shoot. Moorhead called her a modern-day Harriet Tubman. In 2000, she returned to Cuba as part of a delegation that met directly with Fidel Castro to discuss the case of another convicted cop killer, Mumia Abu Jamal. The Workers' World Party's International Action Center didn't just defend the Castro regime from a distance, they hosted their family. Here she is with the daughter of Cuban dictator Raul Castro and niece of Fidel. Marielo Castro was welcomed at the IAC's headquarters in New York City. This isn't about Palestine, it's about socialism. In fact, she's literally wrote the book on it called A Road to Socialism. I will continue to uncover the forces that are trying to destroy the West.
And where are you from?
Oh, my name is Nate.
And you just...
I put up videos on YouTube.
Good ones?
What's that?
Good ones?
Oh, very good ones. Yes.
Okay.
I have my good videos. Yes. Would you like to see one of my videos?
Sure.
This was a video where I exposed the Islamic takeover of the UK. Do you know what's happening in the UK right now? Oh, it's a big change in demographic there. Would you like to see more Muslims here in New York?
Oh, is this, you are anti-Muslim?
Oh, am I? I'm just asking questions.
Because if you are, don't talk to me.
No, I'm not. I just spoke to people that are in the UK and I asked them, would you like to see New York become 90% Muslim?
Well, why would you ask something like that?
Oh, because Muslims are growing here. Muslims are growing here in New York City.
Question that should not be asked.
Yeah, but do you want to answer it?
No.
And how come? Why don't you want to answer it?
You can go find somebody else.
Isn't it a simple answer?
Somebody else to pick on.
Isn't it a simple answer?
That's it.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Can I talk to you for a second?
No.
Why?
No, I'm good.
Can I ask why?
I don't want to talk to you.
I know you're at a protest, so I'm just trying to get your message out. Do you support Hamas? Oh, you're Jewish. Oh, you're Jewish. Oh, wait, you just told me, you wanted me to come. You told me something. Yeah, she just yelled at me. So she wanted me to know that she's Jewish. And as a Jew, why do you support freeing Palestinian terrorists?
You're provoking and you're dating and goodbye.
Can I ask you one question? I'm Jewish too.
What did I just say to you?
She had to yell, "I'm Jewish," while she protested to free the people who wish her dead. Hamas wishes for her death.
بالسكاكين امعطوا رقاب اليهود كلها هي تقف على العرق من هان 5 شيكل تشتري لك سكينه واضيه مضيها وهنا على طول حزه 5 شيكل.
Her own spokesperson just told me that Zionists shouldn't be able to go anywhere in the world without having their life threatened. On October 7th, Hamas slaughtered the Jews who drove sick Gazans to Israeli hospitals, the Jews who marched for a Palestinian state, the Jews who thought exactly like her. Hamas didn't stop to ask if they were Zionists, and now I'm speaking directly to her. When radical Islam is at your door, a Zionist isn't the password that will keep you alive. Jewish is the answer that will get you killed. Thank you for watching this episode of The Nate Friedman Show.